This video is going to show you how to turbocharge your resource page link building. So if you've done resource page link building in the past and used search operators to find your sites, this is a hack that's going to help you accelerate everything that you're doing. So first of all, I need to say that I learned this technique from a friend of mine, Eric Carell, who owns a link building agency called DoFollow.io. He's great at what he does and he's very creative. So I learned this from him. And yeah, I think it's a genius idea. So the first thing is like you need to have a guide or a product that's like informative or useful. So if you're starting out doing a resource page campaign, that is essential. Like you're going to have to want something that people actually look at and want to link to. They think, okay, this is a great service or a great guide that my readers are going to get benefit from. The next thing that you're going to want to have is you're going to want to find a website in your space or industry, or like your wider umbrella of industries that has a ton of links. So this has to be like a really high authority website. It can be a government website. That's totally fine. Those are often quite good, but it has to be in your space. So for this example, or my first example, I'm going to choose Gold's Gym. Like they have over 15,000 links. I think they have a gym in pretty much every major US city. So let's say we were another nationwide gym group who were up and coming and wanted to compete with Gold's Gym. How do we find a ton of resource pages or easy destinations to get our links in? So the first thing you want to do is you want to plug the domain into Ahrefs, and then you want to search. You can use a single word or phrase here. A keyword like links or resources or useful resources, your kind of basic search operator terms that you would be using, and that is going to automatically filter any page that has links in the title or in the URL, like straight off the bat. So you can see the first few here are just like absolutely no use to us at all, and then you start getting into pages that are actually going to be useful. You're kind of, this is like ultimate outdoor activities, but yeah, you've got kind of a big list here. Where's the Gold's Gym link? I don't know. And yeah, store locator links, fitness links, those are great ones. So if you're in the fitness space, lifestyle links, bodybuilding and powerlifting links, you can sort these by like domain rating if you want. The best thing I like to do is just export this and just remove all of the ones that don't make sense. So yeah, you probably got like 100 opportunities there, not the biggest, but then you can filter that down again. Let's type in resource here. Oh yeah, so now we have all of the like resource or benefit pages from universities. So again, a great one. So it's Columbian University, all these resource pages, tons of EDU link opportunities here. So even if you can grab a few of those, they're extremely valuable. Community resources, yeah. Again, these are probably perfect targets for guides as well. Like if you have a really highly informative guide on health and wellness, but obviously the discount pages, you're going to want to have a product instead. Again, like your standard kind of health resources, wellness for kids, exercise, and nutrition. So if you've got a site that covers any of these spaces, it is a perfect opportunity. And now I'm going to show you the same thing in a couple of different spaces. I mean, there you can see straight off the bat, there's like hundreds of link opportunities in the gym space. And what you can do is rinse and repeat this. So go and find like another 5 different sites in the space, add them all together, and you're going to have like all of the resource pages imaginable for that particular niche. So I'll just show you another space you can do this in. So this is like cybersecurity. So I found this site, which is staysafeonline.org. It's actually like backed by some sort of government body. So if you have any kind of business in cybersecurity, maybe it's like an identity theft protection software, or like it's an antivirus software like Norton, anything, or maybe it's like an agency that helps companies to up their cybersecurity game. Whatever it is, this is another good opportunity. So I have plugged it into Ahrefs, filtered for 1 link per domain, and typed in my keyword links again. So you can see some of them that are probably like, not going to be relevant was like where people actually talk about links. So like never click links. So that's a different kind. So you want to filter those out. But generally, if they have links on, you want to look at the left-hand side on Ahrefs. If they have links on in the URL or page title, then it's going to be usually a good target. So you can see here, this is a perfect one. Webwisekids.org, parents and teachers helpful links. So let's say we've got some sort of guide on, protecting your children online. This is going to be like the perfect type of page to go after. You can see tons more here, like elementary learning links. So what else we have? Some government websites, curated links, additional resources for email safety. Let's just check this. Yeah, some good ID theft center. Some of them will, obviously some of them, not every site that you contact is going to give you their link. Maybe you'll get between like a 2 and 5% success rate. Even if you manage to scale up your prospect list though to like 1,000 targets, if you get between a 2 and 5 success rate on this, there's between 20 and 50 links. And the amount of work that you have to do to put these prospect lists together isn't great. You find 2 or 3 major sites in the space. Let's type in resource, and then you export everything from Ahrefs. Obviously, you then want to use a tool like Pitchbox to upload all of your campaigns. So, once you've got this in CSV format, upload them to Pitchbox. They'll automatically find all of the emails for you, and then you can just launch a large outreach campaign. But this is seriously an amazing way to kind of turbocharge finding resource pages. You're going to find them so much faster than you would be able to just typing in like keywords all day and, manually dragging them from Google. That just takes forever. Some more resource pages here. I mean, there's a huge amount of opportunities there. So you will want to filter through them and have someone actually look through to say, okay, this is a good opportunity. Whereas, like some of them just aren't going to be great opportunities. It's probably going to be very hard to get a link from the SEC, but you can try. Again, you can see Norton. So Norton is antivirus software. So it's actually like a product instead of, like a blog or guide. So you can kind of think of these different angles. Think about products, think about informational websites. Tons of people recommend like the Norton product. So yeah, like that is an opportunity that you can go after here. If you have a product in the cybersecurity space, for example. But you'll see, I mean, there's just links and links, favorite links, Norton antivirus alerts. There's just so many that you can go after. And yeah, this literally works in any space. So if you find any major website in like finance or business, whatever it is, use this technique to uncover like thousands of resource page opportunities. And it is great for getting like EDU links as well. Some resource pages are going to be diluted with like hundreds of links on them. But yet you can find some of these really good kind of EDU or school, like even like high school pages as well. So yeah, that is a short guide on how you turbocharge that. Just thinking outside the box. And again, thank you to Eric Carell for bringing this strategy to my attention.